This video is brought to you by Full Sail University. So, there is this game called Monument Valley that you may have seen in the #1 paid app slot in the App Store this week, and you're probably wondering, well maybe you're not wondering, but I'm going to tell you anyway, what is Monument Valley? The answer is that it's a really good video game. First of all, you'll probably notice that it's super duper pretty, and your instinct might be to say, but Nick, this is some hipster video game isometric bullshit, get this out of my face. And I'm going to say to you, shut up, play it anyway because it's really good, I swear to God. So the thing people keep saying about Monument Valley is that it's very clearly MC Escher inspired. It's these sort of staircases that lead into themselves and this isometric perspective. And there's actually another game for the PSP, I think, called Echochrome that sort of played with this too, this whole perspective affecting puzzles. But this game kind of does it in the most elegant, beautiful way possible. The basic controls though are you tap to move your character around the map and you sort of slide pieces of the environment into place to get to certain places. It all sounds super basic, but the way they accomplish it is extremely elegant. Something I value a lot in games is polish. I think that's why I like Nintendo games so much. And this game is sort of that obsessive Nintendo level of polish just in a nutshell. Like it feels so done. Everything fits together so nicely that you actually start to forget, or at least I did, that some of the stuff that's happening on screen isn't physically possible and doesn't make spatial sense. I guess it's worth pointing out that it's also a really short game. I think it took me like 90 minutes, if that, to get through all 10 of its tiny chapters, but there's also not a second wasted. Like it feels like a game that really respects your time. Each chapter is totally unique and plays with another idea, and every button you step on in the game does something different and something surprising. It's a game I found myself smiling a lot while I was playing it, which is a pretty good sign. So one thing I really love about Monument Valley is the difficulty, specifically the fact that it never feels too hard or too easy, which is a really hard balance to strike I find in puzzle games. I never caught myself feeling stumped, which is like my least favorite feeling to get from a puzzle game, but at the same time it never felt too easy. Every time I solved the puzzle I felt like a genius and I felt super clever, and that is, to me, that speaks volumes about how polished and how thoughtfully built this whole game is. It's $4, which I think is kind of the perfect price for an experience of this length. Right now it's iOS only, but the developers say there's an Android version coming super soon. For $4 you get the iPhone and iPad versions because it's a universal app, and I think $4 is exactly the right price for something like this. From start to finish, it was just super duper pleasant and made me feel good all the way through, and like $4 is a pittance for a game this well made and this thoughtful. It actually makes me feel great to see a game like this at the top of the App Store. Too often you see like Flappy Bird clones and ripoffs and other things like that in the App Store, and it's awesome to see a game that is like really thoughtful and colorful and polished and beautiful do super well. So yeah, that's what I think of Monument Valley. Obviously I liked it a lot, but if I'm just being a pretentious asshole, feel free to let me know in the comments. But until next time, yeah, Monument Valley. It is $4, and if you have $4 to spend on a video game, you could do a lot worse than this one. So one of my favorite things about Monument Valley is that it was made by a pretty small team, and if you want to get your hands dirty making your own games with a small team, you should consider Full Sail University. Whether you're interested in programming, art and animation, story creation, or even producing games, there's a game degree program at Full Sail to fit your needs. Full Sail's campus is equipped with professional level game studios and labs where you can work with teams of your peers to create a playable game from start to finish. Plus, through Full Sail's Project Launchbox program, students receive a MacBook Pro preloaded with industry software. If you're looking for an online program, Full Sail's Game Art and Game Design bachelor's degree programs utilize Full Sail's immersive education platform, giving you the ability to earn your degree from anywhere in the world. Full Sail grads have worked on such titles as Red Dead Redemption, the Call of Duty series, and much more. Visit fullsail.edu/rev3games to learn more.